what made you pick Nebraska over Notre Dame? You had Illinois, Mizzou.
Yeah.
I know, you know what I'm saying? I know you and Blaine was about to go to Mizzou.
Blaine and I were committed
Y'all
to
both
Nebraska.
Committed.
He left and went to Mizzou.
That's what it was.
What year did you go into college? Just so I can get
2008.
2008. Okay.
Same year.
No,
we were 09.
We 09.
Yeah.
You was the year before.
That's right, because I was redshirt.
And then you got redshirt, yeah.
We had Blaine. We had a number 5 recruiting class in the country.
Yeah.
Bill Callahan was our head coach. And Nebraska was trashed that year. A lot of dudes decommitted. We fell to like 25. I stayed strong and stayed with Nebraska. But ultimately, the coaching staff, Bo Pelini and that staff there, I was going to go to, it was either, I wanted to go to Notre Dame. If Notre Dame had offered me.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was
like,
like,
Notre Dame had offered me early like everybody else did.
Oh, they did late.
I would be in Notre Dame. I would have been a Fighting Irish on the spot. I went to 2 camps for Notre Dame. You know, I grew up watching Notre Dame. Like, I wanted to be Notre Dame. Like I said, go to their camps. Charlie Weiss driving around, watching me on a golf cart, and they ain't offered me until dudes didn't commit on the Army game. So that they were that late in the process. And they wanted me to play fullback at first. They wanted me to play fullback because they had linebackers committed, and they're like, if you didn't work out fullback, we can look at you at linebacker. And by that time, I'd already gotten down to like Mizzou, Illinois, Nebraska, like staying around home because Mizzou was 5 that year. They had Jeremy Macklin, Chase Daniel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that year.
Illinois had Juice.
Yep.
And Rashad Mendenhall.
Mm-hmm.
Beast.
They played USC in the Rose Bowl. So
that just happened. I remember
exactly.
that, yeah.
Mizzou was hot, Illinois was hot, and Nebraska was they were hot but falling off. Like I was down to them, and then Notre Dame had offered super late after I spent 2 years going to their camps trying to get offered. And that was back when Texan happened. I mean, I hated it. It pissed me off that they didn't offer me. But by the time that they came into the picture, I was more so just saying that or whatever, just to like talk about Notre Dame. But I was going to go to probably Mizzou. And before I had committed, Bo calls me. It was like, Comp, before you make your decision next week, could you do me one last favor? And it was kind of like a courtesy yes type of thing. Like, you know, what else could happen? It's Friday. It was Friday.
You ain't got no job.
And yeah. And by the time you know how it is a recruiter, you're kind of over. You're over the in-home visits. You're over all that shit because you don't get to go to the basketball games. Like, you know, people are trying to take up all your. People are taking up like, you know, you have to be at home all the time, sitting here and listening to the college coaches pitch all this stuff. And Bo's like, I just got done at my mom's school. Mizzou was visiting my mom's school that day, and it was kind of like, I'm basically gonna go to Mizzou. Bo calls me on my way home. He doesn't know that Mizzou is just at my mom's school and basically put the cherry on top. Mm-hmm. And he's like, let me do one last favor before you make a decision. I was like, all right, what's up? And he was like, I want to fly my defensive staff down to watch the championship games with you on Sunday. I was like, motherfucker. Like, he done found a way to take up an evening. Like a team found a way, like there's something else that got squeezed in on me. Yeah. I just said yes. And I was like, all right, yeah, that'd be cool. And I'm thinking, damn, like, you know, well, at least I'll be able to watch the championship games and stuff. I was probably going to do it at the house anyway. Because, you know, you want to go to a buddy's house or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, that's cool. Like, I'll do that, blah, blah. And fast forward to the day of the game Sunday, defensive staff flies in, little ass airport. You know, they fly in, they take a busted minivan over to the house. And they walked into the house, bro. We had the greatest time ever that night. They walked out, and I was like, I don't know why I thought I wanted to go anywhere different. Like, I want to play for those guys. And that's pretty much what happened. I mean, it was one of those things where you're watching the game. You know, I'm sitting there with the defensive coach on the couch talking about something on the iPhone that had just came out because the iPhone had just came out. And, you know, my girlfriend at the time and my brother's in the kitchen talking with coaches about something else. My parents are talking over in another room to another coach. Like, everyone's just vibing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just having a great time. And the linebacker coach at the time put a Compton tattoo on his arm. And was like, I want to show you something just to show how committed we are to you. He lifts up his sleeves and got one of those temporary 3-month style tattoos that looked real. And he had a black shirt put on there in Compton over the top. Just acting wild about it.
Yo, that's on Varsity Blues, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, see, that's my thing with recruiting though in college. Like, they do all that shit and you get there your freshman year and it's like, that shit never happened.
Never happened.
The same coach
Ray talks about it
that
at Ohio
recruit you,
State.
that nigga will walk right past you in the hallway. What's up, coach?
Yeah. Rape talks like when you get them on campus, you got to do all that recruiting, fluffing up. You see how it is now. It's even crazier now.
Yeah.
But Rape's like, well, the moment they get on campus, you got to de-recruit them. Like you got to start de-recruiting because they're all fluff. They all think they should be playing. They're all entitled to, I was this,
well,
I was
you
that.
just
blah, blah,
titled
blah.
theirs. I mean,
Yeah, damn, man.
Like, why not playing? You just had a tattoo of me on your arm. What's the deal?
Yeah.
Red shirt, the fuck?
That's